The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Awkward in possession, Isco. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. The referee has deemed that to be a bookable offence.
Absolutely, agree with that one.
And fired from the flank into the area. Betwixt and between that clearance. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. Carvajal. Just possessed there, Modric. Alexandro now. Matuidi. Alexandro. Costa with it. Chiellini. I must say, no shortage of space. Marcelo. So it's going to be a goal kick here. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Khedira. Beautifully timed. And now Ronaldo. Matuidi. Oh, surely. Corner coming up for Juventus. Denied only by the post that time, Lee.
Well, when you shoot, you put your head down, you aim at the target, and sometimes you just miss it.
Pjanic. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Casemiro. Here's Carvajal. Now Casemiro. This is Kroos. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? Alexandro now. And showing fine vision. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Given away. And it's Ceballos. And a strong tackle. This is Gareth Bale. Alexandro. Dybala. And here is Dybala. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And the danger cleared. Casemiro failed to hang on to it. Well, in the second half here, and it's almostly a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Creatively, Juve have been top draw tonight. The imagination...
And Ronaldo just needs to remain level-headed. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. And only 2 minutes remaining here. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Costa with it. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Trying his luck from long range. Corner for Juve. So the corner played into the box. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Emre Can. This game is in the history books, and Juventus have claimed all 3 points from their opening game of the Champions League season.
Well, it's everything you want from the start of match one. Good, strong start. That result will give everybody confidence, especially the players. Well done.
An exciting occasion stands before us here on the big European stage. One to look forward to, you would think. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It is Juventus against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Wojciech Szczęsny between the posts. Sami Khedira plays with Miralem Pjanic in central midfield. And the main striker is the unmistakable Cristiano Ronaldo. And the PSG team looks like this. The neutrals' favourite, Gigi Buffon, starts in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Marco Verratti in the engine room. And the main striker today... Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
And Kylian Mbappe. Ball lost by PSG. Well, back in season 1992-93, the old European Cup as it was became the UEFA Champions League. Back in your playing days, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I can just about remember that far back, Derek, to be honest with you. But players were a little bit cautious about the new Champions League and how it was going to take shape and the format, etc. But certainly the European Cup is now a thing of the past, and the Champions League has really taken shape.
Pjanic. Attending to his defensive chores. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Lo Celso. They have the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. And he's broken free. Can he beat the goalkeeper? Oh, and Ronaldo has scored. The first goal will give them such a lift.
Well, in this replay, you're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed. Nothing he could do.
And underway once more, it is advantage Juventus. Verratti now. Lo Celso. Verratti. Rabiot. Tremendous intuition to win it back. I must say, no shortage of space. Douglas Costa with the cross. Just wanted to get it out of there. He has teammates to play it to. He turns inside, Dybala. What can he do? Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Over it comes. Well, it might still work out for them. And now Douglas Costa. Alexandro now. And the danger clear. Well, a diving save it was. I think that might have been for the cameras, Lee.
Well, he could have thrown his cap on that.
And the corner's been given. The delivery courtesy of Dybala. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And given away. Ronaldo! Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Dybala. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Good situation for Dybala. Can he put it away? Ronaldo! Magnificent finishing from one of the world's best.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
And the goal again, albeit from a different angle. It's going their way, 2-0. Verratti now. Alexandro now. Matuidi. Pjanic now. Khedira. And now Ronaldo. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Given away. Now Rabiot. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Costa with it. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Douglas Costa, through the gears he goes. Douglas Costa with the cross. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Wow, what... like this, what a goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo was a big part of the build-up this evening, Lee, and he hasn't disappointed.
Well, I've got a word for that first-half performance. Spectacular. He was absolutely brilliant. He's got his 2 goals. Let's see what he's got to offer in the second half.
The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Now, Matuidi. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. Excellent challenge. And a throw-in forthcoming. Pjanic now, looking for Sami Khedira. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Can they convert? And Cristiano Ronaldo bags a goal.
Well, how do you stop him? You put 1 on, he beats 1. Put 2 on him, he beats 2. Well, as the ball comes to him, he's not got an awful lot of time or space, but he gets the power from somewhere, and it's a brilliant finish.
Let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Throw in here for PSG. Here's Mbappe. Here's Lo Celso. An abundance of space. In full control of the ball here. Well, they have the ball in a very promising position, but now it's been taken away from them. Verratti. Half an hour remaining then. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Alexandro now. Matuidi. And the pass might be tailor-made for Ronaldo. Far too straight, really, to worry the keeper.
Well, he couldn't make his mind up, foot or head. He went for the header in the end. Should have gone for his foot.
Manoeuvring his way forward. Rabiot. A poor cross, all things considered. And fed forwards. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Verratti now. It's with Dybala. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, here's the replay. Sometimes keepers use those posts as the part of their defence, but not on that occasion. In off the woodwork.
Let's have another view of that goal. Has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Cavani. Rabiot. And Neymar. And it's Cavani. Kylian Mbappe. Opportunity knocks. Alexandro. Pjanic. That's a gorgeous ball from Matuidi. Now the task is to remain focused. And deciding to cross, Douglas Costa. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. PSG have been readying two substitutes, and now both will come on. He has plenty of support. A header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult.
Draxler now. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Draxler, but they've lost possession. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. Lassana Diarra has lost the ball. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Incisive pass from Douglas Costa. This game is in the history books, and Juventus have claimed all 3 points from their opening. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, just...
Possibility. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It is Juventus up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
And the starting lineup for Juventus. Wojciech Szczęsny starts in goal. Sami Khedira plays with Miralem Pjanic in central midfield. And leading the attack today is the hard to contain Cristiano Ronaldo. Introducing the Spurs. And a chance to fire them ahead here. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just gone past him and he's unlucky, really.
And underway once more. It is advantage Juventus. Dele Alli now. Given away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala. A goal at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here.
Well, let's see that again. I don't want to look at it as a former defender. I've scored a few of these in my time, and they were always my fault, not playing for all of them. Important that players pick him up from here on in.
Well, an own goal that has left them trailing and flailing. Dybala. Let's see what he has in store for them. Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. The defender had the reading of that against Douglas Costa. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Alexandro. Chiellini. Well, back in season 1992-93, the old European Cup as it was became the UEFA Champions League. Back in your playing days, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I can just about remember that far back, Derek, to be honest with you. But players were a little bit cautious about the new Champions League and how it was going to take shape and the format, etc. But certainly the European Cup is now a thing of the past, and the Champions League has really taken shape.
Ronaldo at the ready. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. Pjanic. And Paulo Dybala's ready here. Dybala, delightful, a goal.
Well, as you can see, it's really superb play. He thinks a lot quicker than anyone else. He gets his head on it. It's a great finish.
Sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Dele Alli now. Eric Dyer. Moussa Dembele now. Eriksson. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. Well, great read there to intercept. And now Ronaldo. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Hit the target, tick, power, tick, goal, tick.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Trippier now. Dele Alli now. Dembele. Well, not to put too fine a point on it, they're in a wretched situation. What can they do to rectify this lead?
Well, the Tottenham coach must be pulling his hair out. He's desperately racking his brains on what to do next. Things need to change. They need to change them quickly. Luckily, he's got half-time to come, and it'll be a welcome break from this performance.
And a strong tackle. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Now Ben Davis. Vertonghen. Davis. Vertonghen with it. Moussa Dembele now. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Given away by Christian Eriksen. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Christian Eriksen now. Now Khedira. And here is Dybala. Now what can he do here? And a half-baked clearance. And the first half is in the history books. And oh, a chance to fire them ahead here. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a...
Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala. Oh, that's a goal at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here. And Paulo Dybala's ready here. Dybala, delightful, a goal. And now Ronaldo. And the ball is in the... And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Kane. Is he going to punish them here? Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And Paulo Dybala's ready here. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
A bit more analysis as regards the goal. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Eriksen lost possession. Douglas Costa. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Khedira might fancy it. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, let's take a look at this replay. The difference between a good player and some of the best players is they don't need to take a touch. Gets his shot away. First time, nothing else matters but concentrating on that ball.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Son. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Matuidi losing out. Given away by Christian Eriksen. Dele Alli now. Spurs passing it around nicely, but what can they... Running towards goal, one man to beat. Super goalkeeping, it was 1 against 1.
Oh, I really fancied the attacker there to go round him, but it's brilliant goalkeeping in the end.
That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. And a substitution in the offing. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Spurs with the corner. Over it comes. Pjanic puts his body on the line. He might be able to do damage from here. He's gone for power, but might be regretting that now, Lee.
Oh my, why, how, so many questions.
Now Ben Davies. Well, let's make no bones about it. This is a thorough thrashing, Lee.
Well, those Tottenham players better get their earplugs ready. The coach is going to go ballistic at full time. Lack of intensity, lack of hunger, no passion, shocking at the back too.
And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Tackle crisp and accurate. Chiellini keeps it out. This game is in the history books, and Juventus have claimed all 3 points from their opening game of the Champions League season.
Well, it's everything you want from the start of match one. Good, strong start. That result will give everybody confidence, especially the players. Well done.
And oh, a chance to fire them ahead here. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal.